The Celtics win the tap. Irving for two, unbothered by the defense as he drills it.
That's the kind of defense they're going to play on him all night. Even though he made that shot, he knows there's nothing easy about this game.
Curry to Thompson. Got a piece of it.
Jumping out the gym right now, Ed.
Great anticipation. Thompson to Cousins. Oh, Horford up to block the shot. Kyrie Irving controlling the offense. Cleans it up. Oh, and a putback.
Jason Tatum finished third amongst all rookies in Rookie of the Year voting. But I say to you this. I agree with what Jaylen Brown had to say. If it was a one-on-one battle, who you taking, Jason Tatum or Donovan Mitchell? Jason Tatum or Ben Simmons? I take JT every time.
Into the front court, it's Irving. 2-point advantage. Irving. Smothering D.
Just because you're an elite shooter doesn't mean you need to shoot the ball every possession. Maybe give a head fake, crack into the defender, get to the free throw line, see the ball go in the hole.
To Irving. Can't connect.
Let's be realistic. He's probably not going to miss a lot of shots. But the more effort you can give, you want to try to tire him out. Take his legs away. Make him work to catch the ball. That's how you win a defensive battle.
Celtics have it. Irving. Defense.
Great contest by the D, but I want to see the coaching staff call the same exact play the next possession. Get that offensive player the ball. Let him prove that it wasn't the D. It was more in his own head.
Irving. That one also no good. Thompson to bring it into the front court. Down 2. Cousins shot off the mark.
But if great shooters keep getting open looks, it's a matter of time before they start knocking them down. You have to start contesting some shots.
Nothing going here on that drive. It's blocked by Boogie.
Don't stare him down like that afterwards.
Draymond Green will go to the line to shoot 2.
You see this all the time. The defensive players establishing his presence on the court and also checking to see how far the refs are going to let him go.
First one goes down. Good free throw shooting. Knocks down a pair. Ball's controlled by Boston. To Jaylen Brown. Lets it fly from long range. What can you say? Morris locked in on that one.
And that's what this game is. As the game plays, you have to adjust on the fly. That delivers the element of surprise.
Curry into the front court. Down 3. Curry. It's good.
And when he gets going, he is automatic from that position on the floor.
And they'll take that any day of the week. Hayward to Jaylen Brown. A lot of contact on that play. He plays through it and scores.
So many times you can tell if a player is going to finish before he even gets to the rim. Did you see that look on his face? That was a look of a three-point play. You're always going in thinking you can get more at the rim.
Rozier rocking the rim.
I don't think I could do that on a 5-foot rim.
I can, because that's my only choice. Durant with the basketball up top. Just under a minute to go in what's been a hotly contested first quarter. Won't go. He can do better than that. Rozier with it. Up 5. And the finish. Slam dunk. Jay, I'm surprised he had a chance to wrap him up.
Well, you're not the only one surprised. This guy is not a good free throw shooter. You never let him have an easy bucket. If anything, make him earn it at the charity stripe.
Curry to Green. Baseline drive. Curry. And Boston has the rebound. Hayward to Rozier. Inside, he scores.
That's a good run right here to end the first quarter to open up that lead. If you're the coach of this team, you have to like the effort your guys are giving.
Possession lies with Golden State. Curry. Boston secures the rebound. Corner 3 at the buzzer. And a three-pointer at the buzzer for good measure. What a finish to the opening period. A great stretch here to start the game. Ed Cohen, Jay Williams with you as we get things started here in the second quarter. Knocked loose. Celtics have it. And he stepped out of bounds. Turns the ball over. Unbothered by the defense as he drills it.
No fading on that shot. Strictly up and down.
Fundamentals 101. Hayward. Well defended.
Shooters shoot. Period. I don't want to hear any excuses. That's why you're on the floor. You keep doing what you're doing with that superior confidence.
Oh, they called a foul, Jay.
Ed, you can't lunge like
That's his first personal foul. Team foul number 1.
Livingston's shot won't go.
This game is all about the small victories, though. The execution on that play was on point. You keep executing like that, those shots are going in eventually.
Almost. And he's not getting the call.
And this happens all the time in this league. Sometimes offensively, you're tired. It's one of those type of nights. You combine that with the fact that the defense is hungry and active and contesting everything, that's why shots aren't dropping.
Can't connect. Not the best shot with the defender right there. Boston with the basketball to Marcus Morris. Hayward. That's off the side of the rim. Short. Probing the defense. Unbothered by the defense as he drills it.
2 points. Take them any way you can get them.
Hayward. Buries it. You look at Gordon Hayward. Who does he remind you of in the NBA?
Paul George more so on the offensive end. He has the height and the size to shoot over smaller guards. Plus, I love the fact that he utilizes his body. How about in his 7 years with the Utah Jazz, he made $53 million. You're seeing his game really blossom, which is the reason why Danny Ainge signed him to that 4-year, $128 million deal.
To Rozier. To Hayward. Fires the three. That's off the side of the rim. No good. Great pass to set it up. Finishing inside the paint on that one. Play is stopped. Timeout Boston as they'll take a moment to go over things here in the second quarter.
We're still accepting nominations for our community's Teacher of the Year. The winner will receive courtside seats and a halftime presentation in his or her honor. Nominations can be submitted on our team.
Both coaches hitting the reset button. Fresh legs coming onto the floor.
Stepping in for Golden State, number 11, Klay Thompson.
don't see that, but that's the type of thing that keeps shooters in the league for a long time. Every once in a while, they venture into the paint.
It's Golden State basketball. To Thompson. Count the basket. 2 more points in the paint.
I've seen him float so much on the perimeter, I forgot he even had that kind of physical presence. Good to see him beating up on people down low again.
Irving. Still hasn't hit from deep in the first half. No good. To Thompson. Knocked loose. Celtics come away with it. Across the timeline, it's Rozier. It's an 11-point game. Off the mark. Nice touch around the basket with the tip. Great look and vision. 4-3 and splash. Klay Thompson, quick catch and shoot there for 3.
Ooh, that confidence level is so superior. Whenever you start jogging back on defense before the ball even goes through the net, that speaks for itself.
Tough-looking shot there. Still gets it to go down.
It's always those sneaky athletic ones. These guys get you every time. Hashtag team don't sleep.
Warriors basketball. Knocked loose. Out of bounds. Last touch by the Celtics. It stays with Golden State. Steve Kerr gets some new personnel on the floor. Celtics have it. Rozier. Crazy shot that time. No good. Curry with the basketball. Down 12. Cleans the offensive glass. Basket's good on the follow. Way to stay with it. There's no denying he's a big talent, but he has a large personality.
And his personality gets the best of him at times. When I think about personalities who are able to control their aggression, I think about Marcus Smart, I think about Draymond Green. The biggest key for DeMarcus Cousins, controlling his emotion instead of letting his emotions control him.
Kevin Durant has it. To the rim, lays it up and in.
This game is so mental. Trust me, some nights you get poor effort defensively, you can't make any shots, then you see the ball go in, boom, switch turned on.
With another basket there.
And see, this is simple. This is where the PG pulls the bigs over to the side and says, we can't allow that to happen. You need to be an enforcer down low.
Here's Curry with it up top. His guys should be able to get the final shot. Here's Irving into the front court. Lead is 12. And Kyrie Irving took the defense for a ride. Tough three-pointer.
As a defender, you should take it personally when a contested three goes in. That's good defense, but it's not good enough.
Thompson. Off the iron. No good.
And there's always so much talk about defense. How about offensively? If you continue to attack that shooter, now you're making him work on the defensive end. That makes him take his leg.
He's fouled. Earns a trip to the foul line, Jay.
There's a very fine line between maximum effort and carelessness. I'm willing to live with a few mistakes and maximum effort than having to constantly remind my players to close out.
Gets a second to go with one more to come. Perfect from the line. It's all 3 of them. A very one-sided first half of basketball as we are at halftime. Let's get you to Orlando where we say hello to Jalen Rose in our EA Sports Halftime Report.
The Celtics. And that concludes our halftime report. Thanks for joining us, and see you again after the game.
Golden State at the controls. Knocked loose. Durant. Celtics come away with it. To Irving. To Jaylen Brown. Kyrie Irving lines it up for two. Ah, tough shot. Hand in his face, he makes them pay. If he keeps playing like this, we all may believe that the earth is indeed flat.
And that's what you love about Kyrie. He's constantly probing. He's probing on the court by maintaining his dribble, and then also probing off the court with saying lines like the earth is flat. The fact that that was on the cover of every magazine, the headline of every social media title, goes to show you that Kyrie is great at hijacking your amygdala, both on and off the court.
Livingston, that is great vision to set it up. It's denied by Horford.
Just erasing mistakes left and right.
Grabs his own miss and scores. Good concentration.
I love the drive to the basket there. Instead of trying to go around or over, go through.
Irving to Hayward. Irving. And he's fouled. He's going to the line for two.
Look, I get it. Being down sucks. But you can't just start haphazardly playing defense and committing silly fouls. Play this game with purpose.
Second one's no good. One more coming. Well, you can't do that.
A simple touch foul.
To number 7, Jaylen Brown. That's his first personal foul. Team foul number 1.
Durant shot, no good. To Irving. Off the mark. Well contested.
For an offensive player at his magnitude, that's as easy as a layup if you're not crowding him defensively.
To Thompson, going to launch beyond the arc, and he knocks it down, Jay.
And in today's game, you have to make shots like that. Nice work draining it from deep.
Celtics have it. Irving. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. Shot off the mark. Good defense.
Give the defense some credit here. He killed them in the first half, driving and scoring at will. But now, it's lockdown time.
The assist from number 35, Kevin Durant.
Irving to Hayward. Irving to Hayward. Down to 5 on the 24. Smart tactics. Moves in for the higher percentage shot.
That's what I'm talking about, Ed. It's that simple. Put the ball in the bucket.
Warriors have the basketball. Knocked loose. Celtics have it. Kyrie across the timeline. His guys holding the big. Got a piece of him.
Jumping out the gym right now, Ed.
Great anticipation. Knocked loose. Celtics come away with it. Irving over to the right side. Hayward. Keep on trying. Shot's no good there.
Let's be realistic. He's probably not going to miss a lot of shots. But the more effort you can give, you want to try to tire him out. Take his legs away. Make him work to catch the ball. That's how you win a defensive battle.
And he knocks it down. Jay, nice look right there. Kyrie Irving won a championship with Cleveland. He won a championship for Cleveland in that Game 7 at Golden State. How is he influenced as a player by that title?
Well, I thought he learned how to win at a really huge stage. But Kyrie's always been a leader of his own movement. At times, his voice may have been suppressed because of LeBron James, but there's no doubt about it. When you look at the young players on his roster, when they all rock Kyrie's, you know who the leader of the team is.
Shifting gears, here come some substitutions. Curry gets it to go. Someone clearly missed their rotation. The ball in the hands of Kyrie Irving. Count the basket.
Hey, one of the things I hear all the great teams say in the huddle, they say 1, 2, 3, no mercy. Now it's time for you to go even harder on the defensive end.
Curry into the front court. His guys down big. And scores. Strong take.
The one thing we know for certain in this league, it doesn't matter how big the margin is, you can always put together a run and get back in this one.
Irving with the basketball. Final minute to play in this third quarter. Irving. Yes, tough shot. It's got to go up to go in.
And if you don't contest, he's knocking that down with ease.
Warriors have the basketball. Inside, he scores.
Attack mode isn't a switch that you can just turn on and off. You need to do more of that. We need to see him penetrate, get into that lane, and create.
To Irving. For three. Oh, he couldn't get it to go. On the follow. Way to stay with it.
Underutilized, underutilized, underutilized. Am I getting my point across? Let's see more of that.
Knocked loose. Celtics have it. Irving. Oh, that's how it's done.
I love it. He takes that three despite the defender being right in front of his face. That's borderline disrespectful.
Curry to bring it up. Down a bundle. Two-point shot for Curry. No good.
I don't know why he rushed that shot. He was wide open. Take your time.
Takes advantage inside after the miss from the perimeter. Gets off at three. At the buzzer. 3 quarters down. The fourth quarter coming up. The Celtics way out in front. It's been a compelling game so far. The fourth quarter is underway. Kyrie with the rock.
Double. Got him. Good trap.
Spins and scores.
Bad shot.
Well, the shooting has been spectacular, but one of the things that I've seen as the difference maker in this ball game is how they are catching the basketball. They're not establishing a pivot foot, which leaves the defense wondering which way you can drive, but when that shot is working like that, you got it any way you want.
I got him. Trap.
Irving. Down to 5. Down to 4 to shoot. To Irving. From long range. That's how you defend. Thompson to bring it into the front court. He'll run the offense.
Close out.
Make the next.
Irving into the front court. His guys hold a commanding lead. Possession lies with Golden State. Knocked loose. Thompson. A fundamental shot right there. Irving to Marcus Smart. Irving to Marcus Smart. Irving. He's not shy about shooting it from out there, but he misses this time.
Great contest by the D, but I want to see the coaching staff call the same exact play the next possession. Get that offensive player the ball. Let him prove that it wasn't the D. It was more in his own head.
and scores at the basket. Great body control, Jay. He was a freight train down the lane.
You know what we call that, Ed? We call that now you see me, now you don't.
To Irving. Fires the three. That one also no good.
Shooters shoot, period. I don't want to hear any excuses. That's why you're on the floor. You keep doing what you're doing with that superior confidence.
Now the Celtics going to use a timeout as they'll make sure they're all on the same page here in the fourth quarter. Some lineup changes now for both clubs. Irving to Hayward. Irving. Look out. If he's hitting those, could be a long night.
Look, that shot was going up regardless of what the defender was trying to do. That's called a heat check.
It's Golden State basketball. Livingston to Cousins. Oh, Horford up to block the shot.
Oh, he blocked that with authority.
Hayward to Irving. Gets it in the left corner to Irving.
Trap this. Come on, we got it.
Shot by Kyrie, no good. Bell goes to the left side. Thompson, where's the chatter? No one was even close to him.
I know he's a volume shooter. I know defensively at times you have to take your lumps. Might be time to adjust the scouting report, though. Start denying him the ball.
Tough shot and nearly a chance at a three-point play. No foul.
Some players are just built to absorb the contact. He pretty much dusted that defender off like that was a bug at the park.
Durant across the timeline. Looking to make something happen. And Cousins throwing it down.
Oh, man, did you see that swiftness? He dunked that thing like a tennis ball.
It looked like that in his hand. Irving brings the ball up court. Beyond the arc for three. Great defense, forcing the miss.
Just because you're an elite shooter doesn't mean you need to shoot the ball every possession. Maybe give a head fake, crack into the defender, get to the free throw line, see the ball go in the hole.
Thompson. It's no good. And a putback slam.
I see the easy dunk, but what I don't see is energy. Scream, do something, get yourself emotionally involved in the game.
Irving. To Marcus Smart. Irving knocks it down. That was a tough shot.
And they're relentless with these long shots. It just seems like their spacing is perfect, and they come down, they know exactly where they want to be, and they're shooting the ball without hesitation.
Both teams tweaking their lineups. Here come some changes. Durant to Curry. Oh, they call him for the foul.
Just a tic-tac foul.
Curry. Tough shot. He hits.
For average shooters, that's not a great shot. But for a great shooter, that's a good look.
Irving to Horford. Irving. Tough shot. Well defended. Curry into the front court. Down by 15. Thompson. He shoots. Oh, off the mark. To Rozier. Horford. Irving. That one also no good. Thompson to bring it into the front court. Trailing by 15. And Steph. He can make that shot with his eyes closed. Wide open. Knocks down the three.
I know the refs on the court all the time, but it doesn't mean they can see every play. Maybe defensively, grab his jersey, step on his toe, do something to kind of change up his pace.
That's the shooter's mentality. Stays with it after the miss.
Hand down, man down. You got to get up and contest the shot.
Deep three at the buzzer. It's a victory here for the Celtics. And they win this one handily. For Jay Williams and all our crew, I'm Ed Cohen saying so long for now. This has been a presentation of the NBA on EA
Sports. It's time for the EA Sports post-game wrap-up. The Celtics came away with the victory in this one. And of course, I've got to mention how many times they scored from beyond the arc. They were so confident with the three ball, and it was instrumental to their success. The leading scores for the Boston Celtics. The Warriors just couldn't get within striking distance toward the end of the game. And even though some of them smiled and shook hands with the other guys after the game, you could tell by the way they headed to the tunnels how disappointed they were about this loss. The Warriors got their score from the guys you're seeing here on screen.
Game track. Bench points.
The Boston Celtics had the kind of bench production that will make any coach proud. NBA games can be made easier when you're working with depth, and that's exactly what happened here today.
Player of the game.
Kyrie Irving could not have been more impressive in this game. The way he scored the basketball looked like he was playing with kids in high school. Time now for the top plays of the game. On behalf of ESPN on EA Sports, I'm Jalen Rose. We look forward to seeing you again.